Hi everyone, I'm Jess Smith. We are watching Kite and Key, Technology and Innovation in Philadelphia that Benjamin Franklin would be proud of. Today I am sitting here with a really cool company called Skyless Game Studios. I'm here with Chris Bennett and Arad Mohatra, who are the founders, and they make video games that are based around philanthropy and social impact here in Philadelphia. You guys are Drexel students, alum?
Yep, correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Tell me how you guys got started.
Sure. So we actually started out with another idea, creating basically just apps for kind of productivity and just sort of generally useful sort of ideas. But we really didn't feel really passionate about that. It was something that we thought would be useful, but not necessarily what we love doing, kind of getting out of bed every day. But we decided to put our heads together, kind of see what we could come up with that we'd be a little bit more passionate about. And two of the areas of interest that we shared along with our third co-founder were video games and philanthropy.
Sounds like boys.
Absolutely. We mentioned basically they're more or less grouped by what they're working on. We kind of have artists working together and programmers working together.
Skyless Game Studios doesn't just make video games for fun. You guys have a purpose behind it, and you focus on making games that empower change in education or social issues that we have. So tell me more about that.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. So basically, we kind of came up with this idea that there's so many organizations out there that want to affect really important change in the world, but they don't necessarily have the ability to interact with mediums, with their audiences on with a nice interactive, engaging medium that's really modern. Many of them want to create games as a way to do that, but they kind of lack the technical expertise in order to design and develop those. So basically, we wanted to become a resource to those organizations to empower them to be able to spread their message and to educate people on these really important issues, all through using games as a fun and engaging way to do so.
That's awesome, and you can tell all these apps are just populating the app store, and people think they know what they're doing. Oh, it's for education, it's for kids, but that's awesome that you guys are doing that. So there's one problem with your guys' business in general and your team. Well, no, there's no problem with your business or your team, but Arad here does not have an employment visa for the U.S., so I want to hear a little bit about that. Tell me all of your frustrations.
So, I mean, I'm kind of already over the frustration phase. But it's a challenging situation. Unfortunately, the U.S. immigration system is not quite built to support entrepreneurs. There's a lot going on in the political realm to help that, but I'm kind of caught in those transition phases. Just to kind of give you a background, basically, I started off coming in as an international student here. Studied computer science, did my degree, and then I kind of delved into potentially looking into some other jobs just to get stability here, and I realized that was not my passion, and hence I kind of
why should you have to do that?
Exactly. So I took the risk, with running the company and trying to figure a way out, and unfortunately nothing actually moved in the immigration timeline, even though this has been in the planning for about almost 3 years. So now I'm kind of working on something called an O1 petition, which is a visa for individuals of extraordinary ability, which I kind of find funny. It's very difficult to attain, but I'm trying to put together all the work I've done and all the resources and all the great stuff we've done together as a part of Skyless to try and make a case for that.
Yeah, being very proactive about it. And you'd think America, we want entrepreneurs to be here, and we want more entrepreneurs to build companies like this that empower change, whether you're from outside the U.S. or not. So what advice would you give to other people that are dealing with stuff like this?
Honestly, just be very planned. I think there's a lot of things that are changing. There's things that are not in your control. The important thing, kind of where we started with, is not to get frustrated. I think, just plan ahead, plan different, contingency plans, and see what the best way to kind of grow your company. And as much as I hate to say this, there's a lot of emerging countries and a lot of different nations supporting entrepreneurship, so don't be afraid to kind of move there. That being said, I call this place my home. I've been here for over 7 years, so that's why I'm putting all this effort to building the company with Chris and Olix. And
stay passionate. You guys have that, and that's awesome. So I wish you guys the best of luck. we're going to take a look at some of the things that you've been working on. But thank you for letting me come into your offices today. This is Chris and Arad from Skyless Game Studios. Thank you guys for watching. You are watching My New Philly, where something is always new.
And everything is always Philly.
Nice.